from beautiful South Florida, there's a look at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. Tonight, we'll have the final two games of this kickoff weekend, and we begin with a great one here between the New York Jets and the Miami Dolphins. The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. Pulls it in at the 13. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Cycle. 57 to Mike. Here we go. Ready, go.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. They'll take that 14 yards on play number 1. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football for a triple option, you've actually called that play.
And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
Now here's a timeout defensively. Defensive timeout called by the Jets. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Drill, 52. Ultra. Go ultra.
Now Tua just going to bat this forward on the end around. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. The Jets will bring in a nickel set here as they try to stop this 3rd down.
10, Green Jets.
Tua going to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Little. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. And now a decision here on the opening drive. 4th and very short, this part of the field. What do you think they do, CD?
I think you go for it. I think there's a lot of game left to be played. I like the advantage that they're trying to create here early. I say be aggressive and try and get it done.
Go Pete.
Check, 93's the mic, 93's the mic. Here we go.
Pause red.
Tagovailoa going for it on 4th down. And he's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35. Charles, their first drive of the game, and already they're taking chances here, but they get the 4th down conversion. I'm curious, do you think that that's something they game plan for on the opening drive if it came up, or is that something that happened organically?
I think that they game plan for it, Brandon, and when you think about it, let's just say it. The word analytics is a big part of how everyone looks at a game nowadays, but it's not just the analytics. It's a coach willing to be daring, willing to be bold, and they certainly were there.
Ultra, ultra. On the ball. Ready, go.
Tua going to tap this forward on the jet sweep. Eighth play of this opening drive coming up. This is 3rd down.
Check.
52 blaster.
In motion, Hill. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And they're going to move it down to inside the 25.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
Right, 97. Stay. Put.
On first down, it's Little. He'll get this down to the 21, just on the edge of the red zone. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Watch the safety creep.
43 rail. Hey, go steal.
Now Tua just going to bat this forward on the end around. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door. A chance for their first points of the season here as it's 1st and goal.
22 needle. Ready, ready.
They'll run on first down. Little, only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8.
Here's where we need to see some tenacity from this defense, because they've been pushed right down the field on this opening drive. They've got to find some way to push back, and that's a good first step.
Here's 2nd and goal, operating from the 8-yard line.
Check, smash.
26. Check out, read. Out. SOS.
Striker. 3-3.
And now some motion before the snap. And this will be our first penalty of the night's proceedings. Things made a little more difficult after the false start as they try again on 2nd and goal.
Strike. Check, strike. Hut.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Little, and he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, and now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
I got you.
10 cycles. Blue striker.
You got tight right there. Mike 9. Hey, we got to get you 9. Mike over there. You're not ready.
Let's go.
Tua now, 3rd and goal. This is caught. That time 12 yards on the pass play, but still shy of where they needed to go. 4th and goal.
And that big gain may just change the thought process here on 4th down. I think in the red zone, they might now consider going for it on 4th down.
So taking a risk here early in the new year, they're going to go for it.
Trouble, 38.
They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. And he is not going to be able to get away as they swarm him for a loss shy of the goal line. They get the completion but cannot push forward into the end zone. And on the opening drive of the ball game, the defense comes up with a goal line stand. From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and it'll be 2nd down. No score after 1 on EA Sports. On 2nd down, a run with Hall. And a gain of about 4 here moves this from the 6 up to the 10.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on 3rd down. Now Jones. Open man here is, and a loose football. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. There are 2 words that we hear coaches say all of the time. And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
Well, think of it like you would a typical boxing match. The person that's on his heels and absorbing blows is having a tough time. And that's what's happening to the defense right now because the offense is on his toes and punching. And there was another first down run right there.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That's good for 21 yards and a first down. Throwing, Jones. Man open left side, it's Williams. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. To throw again on 2nd down. Jones. And a throw right sideline is complete. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 30. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first. Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the 2nd quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum because now they're reading their patterns downfield, they're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
45 yards on the ground for him so far.
Talk about controlling the football and controlling a drive. And with runs like that, they'll continue to do exactly that.
On 2nd and inches, Jones. He finds Wilson. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 17 yards is the pickup there for number 17. A first red zone chance of the new season now as they come up 1st and goal. They'll run with Hall. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2.
All of a sudden, those lanes that were there earlier in the drive dry up near the goal line. That's a good job defensively to diagnose the run and stop it for a very short pickup.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Carter will take this one in. Touchdown, New York. So Carter was a passing game that drove them down the field, but when they get close, they trust that man in the backfield, and he took them home.
And they trust their offensive line as well because so many of these units, they specialize in either pass protection or run blocking. This group shows its versatility and gets both done on this drive.
The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And Charles, nothing like squaring off with a division opponent, a division rival in week 1. Do you like that they are matching up this early, or would you prefer a game like this be a few weeks down the road?
I actually like the early matchup for a few reasons, Brandon. First of all, it allows you to see that in the entire offseason and know, hey, right out of the gate, we're playing a division game. Second part is it spreads them out a little bit. If you just have them all bunched up at the end of the year, that's not as much fun watching teams try to survive that gauntlet when you do have injuries down the stretch. And last but not least, let's face it, we're TV people. What a great game to sell right out of the gate.
Another try after the first down sack. Tua, the quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
The offense on third down tonight, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 17. Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa going for the deep ball and unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. The Dolphins will send out the punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. Jones now throwing to start the drive. And his throw here's incomplete. That pass just a little bit off. It looked like maybe he tried to force it in there.
Game speed, always different, no matter what you do in practice. You can't simulate it, right? So your decision-making, everything has to be a little bit quicker. Sometimes it can throw you off until you adjust.
And some space here. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Breece Hall, 47 yards. And the Jets are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Zerline good with a PAT. And it's now 14-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This one fielded at the 5. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They're staring at a 2-touchdown deficit, 14-0 the score as they regroup with 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Set, ready, 45, white.
Rush in, rush in, rush in.
52 blaster. Ready, go.
They'll keep it on the ground. Little. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
It's not a huge breakaway run, but if your starting running back finishes the game with averages of 5 or 6 yards per touch, you'll take that every single time.
Slice, 97. Striker, striker.
On 3rd down, it's Little. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. 9 yards that time.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
On 1st down, it's Little. And he'll take it across midfield down into Jet territory. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
22 needle.
He's got Jordan complete right side. And they're going to get this down to about the 37. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Setting to throw on first down is Tua. Gets this one to Hill. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Little. 2 yards on the pickup there, and that'll make it second down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Throwing again on second down. Tua. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. A great effort there. His first NFL reception goes for 6. And the Dolphins are on the board here in the final minute of the first half. I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So take away the touchdown there, as that's going to be ruled an incomplete pass.
Yellow, zoom. Yellow.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on third down here. That's caught. Waddle on the left side. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
And this is an offense in need of getting a few good things to happen. Here's one right here. They've had their share of struggles in key moments, but that's a nice throw and nice work after the throw. And they're set up now with a first and goal.
Going to the air, Tagovailoa. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. In motion left here, one of their tight ends.
Drill, 52. Smash, red.
57's the mic. Watch 57.
Mega.
To try again after the sack. Tua toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Oh, they were so close. That close to their first points of the game. Just needed to hang on just a second longer, but he couldn't complete the process of the catch through the jostling from the defender.
Check 3.
10. 6. Mega. 2. Go.
57. Here we go. 57.
They'll look to throw on third and goal. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. A great play there with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Dolphins get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that'll make our score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Taking it about the 1. He takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And with a 14-7 lead, they might just be happy to take this thing on into the tunnel. They'll bring a tight end in motion left. Now Jones throwing on first down. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Jones. Oh, he's going up top for Wilson. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down.
Certainly no lack of aggressiveness here. They were hoping for the home run play to get them 6 points. They're hoping for a catch, maybe a call, but they figure they can at least get into field goal range with a completion.
And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. To throw on 2nd and 10. Jones going to look deep for Wilson. That's caught inside the 20. And with 1 second left, they get the timeout. And they'll have a chance to kick the field goal before intermission. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, just a 32-yard attempt. Zerline's kick is up and through, and that will do it for this first half. So we reach halftime here at our first Monday Nighter of the season. As we go up to Orlando now and hand it over to Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. Sanders now to kick this one away. Taken in at the 3. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. But Charles, for them, pretty good first half on the ground. They had some success running the ball in quarters 1 and 2, and they've got the lead. Now a chance to expand upon that lead here with their first drive of the third quarter.
Yeah, and believe it or not, you and I have noticed that this great game of football has shifted towards pass first, run second. So for me, it's really nice to see some of these teams keeping the ground game as a big component of their offense, and it's working pretty well for them now. And let's face it, they can continue to do damage with it. And in addition, it sets up the pass game really well for them, too.
From the 30 on 2nd down, Jones. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And some room to work. A big play there on the catch and run. 59 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. A toss left side for Hall. And he'll take this one inside the 10 down to the 8. Not quite the success they had last play. This one goes for 3 yards.
I like the call. Inside the red zone running the toss. Why? They want to get to the edges. They want to see if guys who don't normally make a lot of tackles are willing to actually do that. That usually means the guy's in the cornerback position.
On 2nd and 7, Jones. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Daniel Jones, an 8-yard touchdown run. And the Jets are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Zerline connects on the extra point, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fields this way up at the 17. And they've got it up past the 35, so pretty good starting field position. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
On second down, it's Little, and he's stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on third down.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play.
Yellow, go.
Now here's a timeout defensively. Defensive timeout called by the Jets. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. They'll keep it on the ground. Little, and he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
Well, partner, none of these runs individually have added up to a whole lot.
Now 3 plays, all 3 short runs, but together a first down.
Yeah, it's amazing how the narrative changes when you string them together.
57's Mike 57.
From midfield, here's Tua. He rifles one that's intercepted. And the Jets are going to take possession of the football. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the third quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Back to throw. Jones. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty. Oh, tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. He's at the 40, 20, 10, 5, and he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown. Boy, a big play right there. I mean, a touchdown on this drive could have really put some separation on the scoreboard. Instead, it's the defense who scores. And, partner, we got a game again.
And we do have one because of what you just described. A defense that understood what was going on in this game and did something about it. They knew their offense needed some help. They just provided it. They're back in this one.
Taken in at the 3. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Hall on a give up the middle. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42.
But really, that was no surprise there. They've been running it well all game, and I know goals change all the time, but any team will take that type of run each and every time.
The Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on third down. They'll run with Hall. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues. Well, after an interception, last thing you want to do is go 3 and out, give the ball right back. They avoided that.
Yeah, you definitely do not want to do that. I remember in college I played with a really big-time player on defense. We ended up getting an interception as we passed the offense coming out. He told him, if you don't take care of this football, you have to answer to me later. You definitely want to take care of it, pick up first downs.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 23 yards, the final tally. Handoff, running left. Here's Hall. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
And he'll be brought down at about the 25 after a pickup of 4.
I don't care what the emphasis is in the NFL at any given time. Every defense is still going to say their #1 goal every game is stop the run. And right now, they're not doing that, and that really chips away at your confidence.
Here's Jones from the gun on third down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. So apparently some grabbing there in the middle of the O-line.
I've often wondered why that doesn't happen more often for guys that play center. Having to snap the ball and then trying to get your hands into the proper position, that's difficult to do. He got caught that time.
We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. A throw to the flat for Carter. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
Jones throwing on 4th down. He has a man. It's complete to Wilson. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Ball at the 9 on 2nd and 8. Hall again. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Moore, the man in motion. On 3rd down, here's Carter. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on 3rd down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, Third down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. So an incomplete pass a moment ago, and that leads to 2nd and goal. Oh, they go with a tight end carry. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. It's a 1-yard touchdown run. And the Jets are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead. Zerline good with a PAT. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. Taken from about the 12. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And no doubt this is not the way that they had hoped to open their season. Thoroughly outplayed here in front of the national audience. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Another try after the first down sack. Tua. They complete it to Hill. And now he's really knocking on the door for 700. That is career catch 699. The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This is 3rd and 10.
22 needle. Pause ran.
And the slot man goes in motion left.
Watch out now. 50 fears. Hut.
Tua sets up to pass it. That's going to be caught by Waddle. And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the first down marker. It'll be a gain of just a yard, and that's going to make it 4th down. Did they maybe play that too safely on 3rd down? I know you don't want to just throw a ball blindly downfield, but that didn't help them a whole lot.
I think they probably said if it's open, take the shot. If not, get something safe because we do have 4th down to try and pick it up.
All day, every day.
Striker. 3-3.
Watch the whip. Mike 9. Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
Ready. Go.
4th down, 4th quarter. Here's Tua. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Dolphins can't convert on 4th down. And the Jets are going to get the football here in great field position. Well, at this stage of the game in the second half, down 3 scores, I guess they felt like they needed to push.
And let's face it, with this deficit, if they give up another score here after they didn't get it, does it really matter?
Right.
It really doesn't. They had to go and try and make something happen if they had any chance of winning this game.
Jones now throwing to start the drive. He'll get that one to Carter complete. And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
Straight ahead is Hall. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 131 yards rushing for him now as his big night continues. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Hall again on 2nd down. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Breece Hall halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50 as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Zerline connects on the extra point, and the lead is now 24. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week one because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. These fans just kind of beside themselves right now. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. They'll go option to the short side. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete. Well, for that being an option play, there really weren't too many options available for him, were there?
No, there weren't. And at least he was able to get back to the line of scrimmage. So they didn't lose anything, but you're exactly right. Nowhere to go.
Red, yellow.
Looking to pass. Tua. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Little. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. Calling a loss of 2 there on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
No surprise they decided to throw on 3rd down. A little bit of a surprise that they completed the pass and lost yardage on the play.
Drill, 52, Black Ultra.
Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. Watch the ship.
Tua on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that will force a turnover on downs. That one looks like he'll throw here. He'll buy some time right. It's brought in by Wilson. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Well, this was not just the opener of a brand new season, but this was a division game here in week 1. And to come through with a 1-0 start against a division opponent gives you a little something extra heading forward for the rest of the season.
Yeah, let's pile it all into one game, right? Opening the season, and you open within the division. You knew the motivation was going to be there on both sidelines. One just executed better and earned the win.
So for the Jets, it'll be a happy trip home as they start the season with a road victory here on a Monday night. And they'll head back home next week to take on the Atlanta Falcons. Meanwhile, for the Dolphins, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll try to get back on track next week as they head up to Orchard Park to take on the Buffalo Bills. That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. From South Florida, good night, everybody.